Swan Song is a sci-fi drama that was written by its director Benjamin Clearly, and it's been streaming on Apple TV Plus since December 17th. The film reunites Mahershala Ali and Naomi Harris, who headlined the 2016 Oscar winner Midnight. In Swan Song, Ali and Harris play husband and wife Cameron and Poppy Turner. Over the 1 hour and 52 minutes of runtime, the pair are joined by Glenn Close as Dr. Joe Scott, Awkwafina as Kate, and Dax Ray, who plays 8-year-old son Corey. While Ali handles most of the film's heavy lifting, with Harris stepping up in spots, the rest of the cast brought their A-game to make this heartfelt story relatable if its main conflict is still not yet believable. A few major details drive the story. The marriage and the personal issues Cam and Poppy have overcome since their first encounter on a train, where Cam rudely helped himself to Poppy's candy bar, which he genuinely thought was the one he just bought before she took the seat across from him. Secondly, Cam has been diagnosed with a terminal disease, for a terrible fate that's compounded when he later finds out that child number 2 will arrive in 7 months that he doesn't have. And finally, Cam struggled to step aside and allow a regenerated version of himself to live on with his family that would start before he passes away. Most viewers are going to have an issue with the film's nearly 2-hour length, when not a ton of action is taking place. But the story invests its time convincingly setting the table for Cam's acquiescence to follow through with the decision he set in motion by agreeing to work with Dr. Scott's secluded clinic. He is deceiving his loving wife and young son while simultaneously entrusting their long-term well-being to a highly experimental solution. Jack, as Cam's clone is initially called, is one of only 3 in existence. Cam's only assurance in Jack is gained in some talks with Kate, his lone neighbor at the clinic. He meets with the regenerated Kate and her daughter as a field test of sorts. The only action, which are moments when emotions truly peak, is when Cam's worsening illness expedites his looming decision and Jack is finally awakened. Cam is crushed by the idea of Jack taking his place, but he watches a live feed as Poppy heartbrokenly tells Jack during a short trial run that she wouldn't be able to live if Cam passed away like her late twin brother Andre. A flashback, or one of several memories we watch get transferred to Jack, reveals that Poppy didn't leave her room for a year after Andre's fatal motorcycle accident. The film's major wins are the moving portrayal of Cam and Poppy's marriage, seeing Cam as a wonderful father, and then Cam gradually finding the strength to entrust the future of his precious family to science. Additionally, Swan Song doesn't get bogged down with the long-winded, puzzling explanations of any of the film's technology. Swan Song's hues, overall vibe, and look of its tech is somewhat reminiscent of Counterpart, a series that aired on Starz. The show is a drama sci-fi thriller that also involved duplicates. The movie's drama closely resembles the ordeal faced by Anthony Mackie in Amazon's Solo series, where Mackie starred in an episode entitled Time. Unlike a seemingly high number of shows that feature black protagonists engaged in organized crime, the leading roles in black films have grown more diverse. I love a gangster and a gentleman like Frank White, and I can rock with the underhanded deeds of a conniving dirty cop like Alonzo, both played by Oscar winner Denzel Washington. However, I believe there's great upside in creating roles that some black men can better relate to after experiencing 20 years of various life events. Since appearing as an African rebel named Mombasa as an unknown actor among the deep cast of 2010's Predators, Ali has undergone an on-screen transformation that not only garnered him a pair of Oscars for supporting roles in both Moonlight and Green Book, but has also culminated in a level of panache that has a trajectory to reach Washington's, or might have once rivaled what fans were seeing in the performances of the late Chadwick Boseman. I realize the love between Cam and Poppy is just a movie, with the dialogue of both being written by the same person. But when it comes to relationships and matters of the heart, it's a far better example to consider as opposed to observing some of the bad actors in many of my real life circles. With that said, I fully enjoyed Swan's song, even if the usual shenanigans never ensued once the film finally did pick up. After all, happy endings aren't likely to ever become passé when it comes to the silver screen. Shout to Ali for his producer credit he earned with Swan's song. If a black actor aspires to do more than sell dope, commit cold-blooded murder, or order hits on one's rival gangsters, they may have to be more hands-on with the creation of the other types of stories that need to be told.